Shalom. Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Makah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, to the Akim doing the work in truth and sincerity, as well as a few Aquat that listen and learn. This is Brother Shawar with a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. And this lesson, just want to touch on quickly, and emphasize really departing from this world, man, because we're really coming into the time where this devil, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is about to let loose, man. That Revelation 12:12 is really going to kick in, where he comes down with that great wrath. Revelation 12:12 says, matter of fact, let's just open with it before we get into it. So this is Revelation 12:12. It reads, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." And this is the time where we're coming into it. Esau Edom, this is the calm before the storm, man. And if you are in any way, shape, or form attached to this world, man, you're going to get dragged up in the destruction of it. Because the Lord is coming to send plagues, famine, the sword, a lot of death and destruction by way of this, the chaos that Esau is going to cause, man. And Esau himself with his troops, and the famine because of hyperinflation, the food shortages, all these things are brewing up, and it's continuing. And people actually see it. There's a handful of people out there, man, through the spirit. For them, it's not through the spirit, but they can see it, man. But through the spirit, the hopeful elect, those of us in this truth, we understand why, and we understand what's coming, and we're prepared way more than they are, because we're spiritually, inquiring, and we're spiritually watching, and we're praying and building that relationship with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, because that's the only way to get through the things that's coming. That wisdom, knowledge, understanding, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, the true wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the Bible that the Lord has to bestow upon you, for you to even, to begin to understand. Isaiah 33:6. So this is what's coming, man. And if you're, like I said, if you're a part of this world, man, well, the scriptures say use the world, not abuse it. So we're a part of it in the sense that we use it. We have to make a living, get our daily bread and do certain things. And there's nothing even wrong with, making a little move to increase yourself financially. But it's Jake, man, a lot of Israelites, which are the so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans, those are our people, and really the people of the world. They're so caught up in trying to chase the bag, and they become a slave to it. They serve mammon, So, and also we're rejoicing in these times because we understand that all these things that people are terrified of, that are going to be, scary to go through, but through the spirit and the guidance and grace of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, we believe that we'll be fine. And the Lord said his servants will eat in that day. Right? But we're rejoicing because we know this is the end of Esau's kingdom. And the second address, it tells us that Esau is the end of the world. So the end of Esau's world, his age, his empire. After that, it says Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So let's get this in the book of James 4:4. It reads, "Ye adulterers and adulteresses," because this is an adulterous generation, man. Our nation, the nation of Israel, is a very adulterous nation, man. Very wicked, very vile and wicked. This is another reason why you're to depart from this world. But let's continue. It reads, "Know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Lord." And this is where you don't want to be. You don't want to make yourself an enemy of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, because the Lord is the one who's in control, man. The Lord is the one who's written the story. He's the one setting the plagues, the famine, the death, and destruction. He's the one putting the spirit on Esau to do certain things. Spirit on Vladimir Putin to rising of Russia again, as the scriptures tell us. It's prophecy. that they would wake up in the last days and go back to their warlike nature. He's the spirit, or he's the one putting the spirit on them to do that. And he's the one to put the spirit on people to not know the truth. To, you know, he controls it all. Scripture says it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God, because the Lord is in control, man. If you're an enemy of the Lord, what does that mean? That means it's over for you. You know, there's no, you can't beat the Lord, man. You can't beat the judgment. That's why we say we're the hopeful elect, because this is our only hope, that we're, on the good side of the Lord, man, that we're a part of his elect, his chosen, the ones who he's going to have mercy on in these days. Because if he's not, then we're going to get destroyed too, because destruction is coming, man. There's a whole, the earth needs new management, and the Lord is coming to establish it by way of this third world's war, the third woe, and it's going to be by way of nuclear fire. And of course the Lord himself, Yahweh Shai, cracking the skies with the chariots and the archangels. And then we're going to see it, man. The things we're about to see is going to be crazy. Crazy things, man. But the elect is going to believe. We have to believe in these things. But like I said, back to the main point is, if you're attached to this place, and you have anything that's kind of pulling you back from completely giving your mind, body, and soul to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, more than likely, man, it's going to drag you right into the destruction. Unless the Lord picks who he has compassion on, he chooses. But you don't want to leave nothing to chance, man. And what did we just read? If you have friendship with the world, you're an enemy of the Lord. So friendship can come by way of, actual friend groups, your woman, your job, the cares of this world, man. All these things that is really all vanity. But all these things of this world, man, that you have to pretty much put the Lord to the side and put your whole time into pursue. And like I said, we have to make a living, so there's certain things, you got to do, but it's a balance, man. Nothing goes before Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. And really, those that are friends with the world, that's what they do. The Lord is on a back burner. So most of them, I would say probably all of them, don't even acknowledge the Lord, man. And they don't have this knowledge. So they're not even in the race, and that's a scary thing to think about. So detach from this world, man. If you are blessed to, if the Lord bless you to receive this knowledge and to believe, you got to build upon that, man. You gotta build up your spirit, because the times that we're coming into, if the Lord isn't with you, man, it's over. And brothers know this, but this is for obviously relatively new listeners. But even for brothers that have been in the truth, we still have to always keep these things in mind, because it's so easy to fall for the snares Esau set in this world. There's so many snares and traps everywhere you turn. Even in your own household sometimes with your woman or your kids, or your family, whatever. There's so many snares and traps, man. These demons, these wicked spirits trying to pull you out the truth. So we got to stay on point, stay in the scriptures, stay watching brothers' lessons. Just stay on our watch, man. And that's how. And prayer is also an extremely important thing, as the Apostle Recall always goes into. As building our relationship with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's our direct power source. So let's get a few more scriptures and then I'll close out. I didn't want this to be too long. But yeah, these, some good points I gotta make. This is John 15:16. It reads, "Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit." So the scriptures say, man, the Lord said, "Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that ye shall go and bring forth fruit." So the Lord chooses, man. The Lord chooses who it comes into this truth. The Lord chooses who is a reprobate, or just a wicked nigga, a wicked individual who has no chance at all, who never knew nothing, so on and so forth, man. The Lord chooses, man. And we're on a good path being in this truth already. We're on the right track. We just got to endure unto the end. Scripture said, those that endure to the end, the same shall be saved. You know, be thou, Revelation 2:10, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So we got to be faithful unto death until the very end, man. You know, that's the difference between the elect and, you know, those that even know they're Israelites and don't truly believe, and the 2/3, of course, is going to be our faith in the Lord, man. And ultimately, of course, we're not going to be attached to this world, because everything that we put, you know, our main focus was always the Lord. So when we lose everything, man, it's not going to, you know, we're not going to care, because we don't have any attachments to this world. And this is where this world, like I said, the snares and traps, man, are going to catch so many people off guard. In 1 Thessalonians, it's 1st or 2nd Thessalonians, I think it's 1 Thessalonians, yeah, 1 Thessalonians 5. Then it says, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come upon them. And then the day of the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night. But it's going to come to those that aren't paying attention, that aren't in the know. And the know is the truth. The true gospel of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You know? And those that knew and fell out, they're going to get beaten with many stripes. Their judgment is going to be way worse than those that didn't know at all. So this is what's coming, man. And Esau is getting ready to, he is getting ready to enter into that next phase, man. So another shutdown, and it's going to come by way of something, you know, global. Another shutdown is coming, man. You know, he's crashing his economy because he wants to implement the new beast system, man, the NWO. So let's keep reading. So it says, let's see, Slovakia. So let's start from the top, on John 15:16 again. And it reads, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you, that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit shall remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. These things I command you, that ye love one another. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. Right. We're dealing with the same spirits, you know, going back to the time of Moses, that doubted the Lord, you know, after the miracles, after seeing what he did through Moses, parting the sea. You know, the same spirits that after seeing the miracles from our Lord Yahushua, doubted Yahushua, doubted the Messiah. You know, these are the same stiff-necked Israelites back here today. And of course, we live in a satanic and a very spiritually dead society. That's why America's referred to as a valley of the shadow of death in the scriptures, because it's a spiritually dead place. You know, and this is Esau's rulership. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Right? So the whole world is pretty much in the spirit of, they don't even realize they got spirits on them, you know, and naturally they're just, they hate the word, they hate the truth. You know, and that's why they're going to cling on to all these things of the world, because they're, you know, that's their spirit, man. And they're ultimately, they're giving into the flesh, which is a demon. You know, and we see the Lord chose us to not be that way. He chose us to come out of that and to be in the truth, to bring forth fruit, to prophesy, you know, to have an opportunity to be delivered. So, you know, the blessing that the Lord has given us is, you know, man, there's nothing can measure this. You know, this is the true treasure, man, and which we're going to get later in Matthew 6:20. So this is verse 19. It reads, if ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Right? That's exactly what I was just explaining. The Lord chose us out of the world, so this world is not for us, man. This is not our rest, which is what we're about to get right now in Micah. This is Micah 2:10. It reads, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword of destruction. This is a polluted, very, very polluted earth we live in. Very, very, you know, and I was traveling, man, and I just got back, and my schedule has been kind of hectic, and a good friend of mine, you know, but they're in the world, and I don't, you know, I never see them, and we don't really get to do much, so, you know how it goes. So, you know, I spent some time with them, and just to see the spirit of the people, you know, because we went to a restaurant, the people are just so gone, man. People are gone, and we're just worried about vanity. You know, they're giving into the flesh. It tells us that in Matthew, just as in the days of Noah, You know, they were basically in the spirit of mirth, giving in, you know, they're drinking wine, they're marrying. You know, people are worried about building families and, you know, establishing themselves in this wicked society, not knowing. Look at what this devil's already shown us, man. But he's about to come. How can I say this? He's about to basically turn up. He's gonna turn up. He's gonna do what he did with the juice, times 20. You know, his horns are gonna show full-fledged, and he's going to force people to bow the knee by way of that charagma. That's Revelation 13 and 16, the implant, right? But these people have no idea, man. But it's because they're caught up in the world. They haven't departed from the world, and they don't have the spirit of the Lord on them. The Lord didn't choose them. And it just hit me in my spirit when I see them, like, damn, man. You know, we used to be those people. We used to be in that same mentality. But the Lord, He chose us out of it. Because these people, you know, they have no chance. They got no chance, man. So depart from this world, detach. You gotta detach, man, and it's not always the easiest thing because, you know, it's a battle. It's a test the Lord puts us through. We have to detach, man. You know, even from your family to a certain extent. Of course, you love your family. You know, you deal accordingly. But man, billions of people are getting ready to die, man. The Lord isn't coming to play. You know, we're going through these things because there's a great reward on the other side. We're going to get everything back 100-fold. You know, everything we lose on this side tells us that in the book of Matthew as well. So there's a reward coming for this sacrifice, man. But we got to go through it. And departing from the world is a huge part of that, man, because this world is polluted. It's vile, wicked, against the standard the Lord is supposed the standard the Lord gave us that we're supposed to uphold. It's completely against it as Israelites, man. And that's just what it is because of the rulership, you know. But this is Matthew. I'll end on this. This is Matthew 6:20. It reads, "But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart also be." Or Salakia, "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single," meaning focus on this truth, "thy whole body shall be full of light." And what does it say in Isaiah 8 and 20? It says, "To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them." So it is dealing with the truth, man. The truth is what your eyes should be focused on, man. Your whole body will be full of light. You think clearly. You see clearly. You see things for what they are. You're not ignorant of Satan's devices. You're not, because this is a big simulation right now before the real thing, which is the kingdom, man. And that's true. That's going to be true living, true peace. You know. So this truth, man. Let me just keep reading. Matter of fact, let me keep reading. Verse 23. "But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve the Most High and mammon," which is money. You cannot be a part of this world and serve the Lord. You know, you can't do it, man. You gotta either hate this world or you hate the Lord, man. And to do evil is to do anything against what the Lord commanded. To break the law, statutes, and commandments, willfully to sin. You know, rebellious, man. And that's the Israelites in this time wholeheartedly. They're just extremely rebellious, man. No fear of the Lord. No fear. Scriptures tell us that fear is the beginning of wisdom. These people got no wisdom, man, because they don't even begin to fear the Lord. But the Lord is coming to change all that. In that day, scriptures say, "Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power." When they see what the Lord is about to do on this earth, man, they're going to shit themselves. You know, people are really going to, you know, it's going to be crazy, man. And that's why we're preparing. But the point I wanted to make, going back to that first verse, Matthew 6 and 20, we're supposed to lay your treasures up, or we're supposed to lay our treasures up in heaven, you know, meaning the kingdom. To look ahead, look past this place, because this is our hell, this is our punishment, and we understand this. we understand what's coming. The kingdom is far greater than anything we can receive on this side. So now we make the sacrifice, you know, and it's our reasonable service, man, because the Lord has shown us great mercy, because we don't deserve none of this. But now we do the work, you know, push the lessons on the highways and hedges, you know, and try our best to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments, rehearse the righteous acts to the best of our ability, as it tells us in Judges 5 and 11. You know, we serve the Lord. We're coming back into our heritage, man. We're basically fixing up the pieces of the broken vase. You know, the tabernacle of David. It tells us that in Amos 9:11. Because when we set up those treasures in heaven, it's, you know, you can liken it unto, you know, a spiritual bank account. Because in the times that we're coming into, it's gonna be like the purge out here, man. So if the Lord isn't dealing with you, you know, if you don't have no account with the Lord, you can't withdraw from that spiritual bank account. And that's what we're doing right now. We're you know, when you send up prayers, when you make lessons, when you serve the Lord in truth and sincerity, man, you know, you're depositing into that account that you can withdraw, you know, in the days to come, in the days of evil. These people have no idea. They're full of darkness. So they can't see none of this, man. But it's coming. It's coming. So I just wanted to make that lesson, man, that quick lesson, because, you know, the people of this world are really in the spirit of mirth. Even though the mirth of this place is dying, you know, they're still trying to hold on to it. And, you know, these people are going to get caught off guard, man. And you don't want to be in that position. You know, so detach from this world, man. This is Esau, Edom's kingdom, man. None of this is for us. These women aren't for us. You know, a lot of our family members aren't even for us. You know, and of course this is all in perspective. You know, it's not everybody, so to speak, but shit, most people, man. Most things in this world are just gonna destroy you, point blank, period. Take you away from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So yeah, man, continue to stay locked in. No matter what we got to do, focus on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and the Lord will take care of the rest. You know, we pray that we may be delivered, you know, those of us who are sincere in the times to come. So I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bahashem Merkakwadash, Shalom, Kwam Yasharala, and the Bible Ball.